morning, everybody. Welcome to the show about pay TV and how you can excel, maybe reinvent, and take back the pole position that it once had. Before we have 3 sessions coming up. Before we do that, I need a bit of room light because I want to do a little poll. So to get warmed up, who of you here is in the TV industry? Hands up. Okay, you got working hands. That's great. Who would say, now we really start, who is in infrastructure business? Okay, a few. Who is in hardware and devices? Anybody in interface business? Content? And now the interesting one, who is in all of the above? Aha. Why am I asking this? TV is not a monoculture anymore, as you perfectly know. I called it in the post announcing here, it's that, let me see, what did they write? The wild ecosystem, formerly known as the TV industry. Even the term TV is blurring. Is YouTube TV? Is TikTok TV? Doesn't matter. The story is, what does your customer want to watch? And how do you stay on top of mind, managing all these layers? And more importantly, how do you connect them? Good keyword. Few words about myself, Andy Waltenspiel. I am connecting the dots. That's not just the name of the networking event we had yesterday, where I think a quarter of the attendants here were there. Thanks for coming. But we're going to connect some dots between all those topics and deep dive into what does it take to be really good in each of these layers, but more importantly, how do you control the handoff points? I'm going to have 2 fireside chats, first with Deutsche Telekom, with Ruben Senor Mejias, then Frank Ripple from Vodafone, and then a panel including Frank, Virgin Media O2, Telenet, and Think Analytics. So, without further ado, let's call on stage Ruben from Deutsche Telekom. Big applause for Ruben. Great to have you. Take a seat. So, Ruben, VP Product Delivery, Broadband and TV at Deutsche Telekom.
It's a long one, huh?
It's a long one, yeah. I had to write it down. By the way, Ruben Senor Mejias, Spanish hardware, German software. Yeah? That's how he describes himself. Yes. So, tell us a few words about yourself, your role, and when did you join Deutsche Telekom?
Yeah, like you mentioned, I'm a Spanish guy hosted in Germany. I joined Deutsche Telekom after 12 years of not being there last year in July. And
you came back.
Yeah, they asked me to do the same, but for the whole group. And they added a little bit broadband on top.
Okay.
So, and I'm managing the delivery of all broadband and TV products in Deutsche Telekom. So in broadband at the moment, 10 countries, in TV at the moment, 7. Mm-hmm. But it will be more and more. And yeah, I'm the quality gatekeeper. And I'm the interface between our countries and our product and engineering teams. Yeah.
So the topic is not about broadband, but why TV can't be successful without broadband and a really close collaboration. I mean, where do we come from? In several telcos, still today, organizations are run in silos. Broadband, optimizing bandwidth, TV, optimizing content, UI, discovery, but they don't talk to each other unless it's a finger-pointing match, which happens way too often. So your point was, and I think that's part of your mission, is to stop that and solve that. Because the customer is the one decides, and if they have a great experience, fantastic, but sometimes it's a Frankenstein experience.
People call it dumb pipe, yeah, but what is a dumb pipe? Yeah, I think I need to realize it as well, what it means to certify a broadband router with all end devices where all the others are streaming their content. So it's a hot potato, to be honest, yeah, to manage that. And yeah, my mission is to find the synergies between TV and broadband, yeah, that we have one living ecosystem for our end users.
So we're going to explore what that is.
Exactly, and yeah, it's this across 2 engineering teams, 2 product teams. Yeah, I named, I think, already the countries. So, yeah, but it's a great mission. We have great leaders. I think you know them as well. So, and we don't have super proxies, so we have really leaders. And I'm feeling super happy about the mission and what we achieved already.
I gave Ruben a little homework. Let's see if he did his. I asked him, come up with a bold statement regarding the topic.
Yeah.
You have it? What is it?
I tried. Yeah. The future of an operator is not to manage bandwidth, it's to manage quality of experience. Yeah, and I think that's the key element.
Quality of experience. Not of service, quality of experience. So what does that mean?
Yeah, it means that yeah, from a Deutsche Telekom perspective, our mission is that we have a seamless customer experience across broadband and TV. It means that the handshaking between devices are matching perfectly. I don't know if you realize that in your own experience at home, Wi-Fi 7 is not Wi-Fi 7. Yeah, so the interpretation of consumer electronics and our setup is potentially sometimes not the same. And the problem is that especially the harmonization across the complete landscape is not an easy topic, but I think now we established complete new setups and new guidelines, and I think it's moving into the right direction. We're super happy about the progress.
So, in which business are you in? Are you in infrastructure? Are you, what is it? How would you, in that categories that I gave this at the beginning?
It's an easy topic. So if you have a quality problem at Deutsche Telekom, the last instance is me. So you talk to me. So all quality related topics, and this is one of the main missions in our group. So we reserve as an example 30% of the development bandwidth only for quality issues. So if you have a roadmap, 30% is pure quality improvement topics. And this is something unique. So it means if it's analytics or if it's whatever is needed from a day-by-day point of view. And yeah, it's great that from a product engineering and product delivery point of view, in combination with the countries, we have such a great ecosystem.
So for the audience, if they want to take away something, what is it that you do differently than many others, if you can tell?
Yes, I can. No, we have a joint quality steering, so every Thursday morning we're sitting down with both teams from a product delivery point of view. All the key stakeholders are attending as well, and we're talking about all the broadband issues and all the TV issues. So we are also showing joint KPIs, so we have 10 KPIs per product. But we have also joint KPIs where the teams are starting to evaluate if there are issues jointly. So to talk about the functions in the team, yeah, so I have NATCO delivery managers, which are the interfaces to each and every country. So
they're in your team?
Exactly, and they're working in tandems, so it means they're working together. Yeah, so yeah, because you need to match the storyline. I think that's super important. Then you have the quality control. Quality control is in combination with our engineering change and incident management team. We are validating all the severities of the incidents, yeah, and we are the quality gatekeeper, like I mentioned. Then we have, yeah, of course, another function, which is the NATCO integration or the problem management topic, because problem management is always put in an equal setup with incident management. But incident management is a complete technical setup, yeah, and problem management is if you interfere with your product people, with the dedicated NATCOs, commercial management. So it's a big audience you need to manage day by day. And release management is done jointly. So we have a joint release management between broadband and TV, and it's an integrated setup. Yeah, so, and then last but not least, we have service monitoring and insights. So all the KPIs are done by a joint team. And yeah, we are looking at KPIs not from a broadband and TV point of view, we are looking jointly into KPIs.
When did you start that?
Last year in July.
Wait, that was when you joined.
This one, no, my position was newly created at Deutsche Telekom, and the main mission was combine and harmonize broadband and TV and improve the quality.
Okay.
Yeah.
A quick poll, who in the room, telcos, does it the same way? Integrated dashboards, KPIs, joint teams. Raise your hands, don't be shy. Deutsche Telekom, take down your hands. Okay, Vodafone. Great. So 18 months ago. Why not before?
18 months ago. It feels like 18 months, but
I know, it's 9 months.
Yes.
Why not before? What did it take? I mean, Ruben to come, that's great. But was it technical problems? Is it mindset? What needed to shift to make it possible?
No, I think mindset, I think we have a very open mindset across the different teams. It was only to establish the function. So we generated last year, starting last year, the playbook. Is how teams are interacting with each other. So product and engineering is defining the product. Engineering is doing the QA. We have even also the QA teams are working together. So QA for broadband and TV is one unit, and they're doing an amazing job. But I think it was a logical step. Yeah? And our mission, if you talk also about the AI topics, you talk automatically about the living ecosystem. Yeah?
What is a living ecosystem?
The living ecosystem is that that you manage jointly the devices you are selling to the end consumer. So you as an end consumer, you have as an example a contract with Vodafone and you want to skip, which is a good idea, to be honest. Sorry, Frank. Yeah.
I'll have Frank on stage after. Talk about that.
Oh shit. No, and if you sell him a broadband router and a set-top box, it needs to be a living ecosystem. Handshaking, and because if you compare it with the legacy ecosystem broadband routers, I can tell you 30-40% of our issues is handshaking in the end home domain from an end user. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, you run 10 countries. Can you give some statistics? How many subscribers, broadband, TV, if you know by the top of your head?
Yeah, if you calculate, so we have at the moment, Mikey, don't correct me. I think in total we have 11 million. Yeah, and you need to calculate, you need to multiply by 4 or 5, you need to multiply and you have broadband customers.
Okay, so 10 countries, 11 million subs, plus broadband. You're managing a zoo of devices, legacy routers, new routers, Wi-Fi 7 routers, dual source or multiple. How can you possibly harmonize that quickly? Without very, very deep pockets.
Harmonize quickly is a nice expression, yeah. It's not so easy. Yeah, so now we introduced now for TV quality guidelines, also in combination with our countries. So they're moving into the right direction because they have the biggest pain points, yeah. They need to manage also the legacy broadband routers. So it means inter-op tests and stuff like that is super important. But nevertheless, yeah, I think the quality guidelines are introducing, as an example, the way of working. You have a single build strategy, so it means if you have a set-top box or a mobility device that you have only a single build. Yeah, we're working on the same data principles, so we have the same KPIs. And so from our quality guidelines, it's something we're introducing now for all TV countries. And in Q2, we're starting with broadband. But the way of working between TV and broadband is exactly the same. So it means from a product delivery point of view, we have the same processes left and right.
And you do the handshake with the devices you specify, set-top boxes, as well as with TVs or any other end device?
Yeah, that's the mission of the broadband team. And you're more welcome to come into our lab and to see how many consumer electronics end device we are checking that potentially streamers don't have the problem to distribute the content over our network to the end users.
So which device, if you pick one, is the one that gives the end user the best quality of experience?
Our set-top box.
Wait, the set-top box is dead, so 20 years.
Yes, I know that, yeah. It's dead, yeah, but the quality of experience is a handshaking between all the physical topics and the features and functions from a broadband router and a set-top box. Yeah, but you have also the possibility to, with the super aggregation buzzword, let's use it, yeah. It's not only an advantage for us, it's also an advantage for the streamers because it's an ecosystem which really works.
So, we'll talk about it. Maybe you can't give a number, but, okay, I don't ask you, but I spoke to several telcos over the past weeks at MWC, last week in Barcelona, and asked them, so if you have two customers, same demographics, same package, one has a set-top box, one doesn't, what's the difference in customer lifetime value? And the answer was, for me, shocking, because it's a multiple of the price of a set-top box, even if procurement always complains about the CapEx. But if you look at it from that perspective, it does make sense. So bring your own device. That's probably your nightmare in quality of experience.
Might be, if you see the standards in the consumer electronic space, there are no standards, yeah?
Okay.
And our set-top boxes, they have a duration of 5 to 7 years, potentially longer. So how long do you have a smart TV with all the powerful functions and all the different things?
Well, the smart TV becomes a dump TV at a certain time.
Potentially, yes. No, but...
that might change, right?
That might change, but yeah, bring your own device. Of course, it's possible. But quality of experience and handshaking between end devices is something you can only guarantee if you control the environment.
So what's the cost of the quality assurance? You mentioned 30% of your old budget is going to...
So the problem is, if you buy something new and you don't have analytics data, you don't have the operational excellence model defined, the prerequisites which we have in the quality guidelines, you're spending per year 5 times more than you invest into something.
Wait. You say 5 times what you invest, you
and
spend on...
This is a snapshot of one country. So if you have multiple countries and multiple sources, multiple topics, yeah, it's exactly what is happening. You call it a zoo,
yeah.
But I'm quite happy about how we're managing our zoo. So if you see the last NPS information we got from all the countries, yeah, it's everything ramped up.
So how do you bring that number down? 5x is crazy. How do you bring it?
Yeah, it's like I mentioned, the quality guidelines which we are introducing, which we have, it's a go-to-market setup, is where we do prerequisites. Is the data available? Is it insightful? Yeah, are all the requirements defined? Are we very prepared to adopt our customer care environment to serve our end consumers? So we have a hotline, you know what I mean? It's a hotline, and it's not, okay, it doesn't work, stop the subscription. This is something we needed to cope as an operator as well, yeah? Usually we had subscriptions of 12 months, 24 months. Now if you see all these subscriptions are going down, hey, try out 1 month and then forget it, fire and forget. Yeah. And if you see the customer acquisition costs, they're very high, yeah? But we, from a telco operator point of view, we are adapting always to the complete industry. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's not a nice topic, but we are prepared for that, and we're doing a good job, and we're super happy about the current progress. And yeah.
Good. Let's talk about the buzzword AI.
Ooh, AI.
Let's not talk about Fruit Ninja playing on the NPU on the edge, because I don't think people will buy that. Where does AI make a real difference in what you do in your perimeter?
Well, for us, I don't know if you saw the agentic AI demonstration from us at MWC.
I did.
Yeah, it's a super important mission from a Deutsche Telekom point of view. We have already in the broadband routers AI engines which are initiating a self-healing process.
Okay.
So we are introducing a lot of AI capabilities and possibilities across the team. In our PICS organization, we have 80, 100 people only focusing on AI. Yeah, and it's a mission, and that's what I'm saying. If you see our leadership, it's great to be at Deutsche Telekom, to be honest. Yeah.
Are you hiring anybody anytime soon?
Yeah, we need good people. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Ruben, your afternoon will be busy. So, given we have 1 minute left, portray yourself in 5 years from now, successful telcos in the room, what have they done? Have they been really maximizing how they do great infrastructure or service orchestration?
Yeah, the infrastructure topic is a base. Yeah, I think the product proposition needs to be a joint product proposition for the end user. Yeah, joint metadata schemes, super aggregation. It's like I mentioned, it's not only an advantage for us, it's an advantage for everybody. Yeah, and if you see the numbers of some of the streamers, they are not very positive, to be honest. Yeah, and jointly, we can...
Subscriber growth, maybe.
Yeah, but it's the same viewership, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's, the viewership is not doubling. Yeah? No, but we are looking forward to be the best proposition in the market based on quality, based on capabilities, and what the end consumer needs.
So, focus on quality of experience. Big applause for Ruben.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.